I just discovered the next 3 secret metas in Warzone 2. And to prove this, I'm gonna get a win with each gun, breaking it down. The first gun is gonna be this glow-in-the-dark MP5 with a 5th attachment you have yet seen before. No, literally, this gun glows in the dark. But like I mentioned, that 5th attachment is gonna be key to having this gun be the ultimate meta, especially better than the Vaznab, which I know a lot of you guys think is the current meta, considering all the CDO pros are using it. And don't get me wrong, the Vaznab is definitely a good gun, but I mean, with the attachments I have on this one, I think this is the next ultimate meta. Matter of fact, the same goes for a lot of the other weapons that are coming up today that you guys are gonna want to try out, because these secret metas are guns that I found that were underrated, and I went absolutely J-COD mode to figure out the right attachments and tuning to keep up with the guns that we know and are most likely getting bored of, such as the Hemlock, and in SMG department, the Vaznab. I mean, look at this gun though. The mobility is insane. Is he gonna get in that? Where are you going, Captain Price? My gosh. Now, although that 5th attachment does make this gun so special, let's talk about the other attachments I have on this gun before I let you know that attachment that's making this gun literally the ultimate meta. God, that guy got put down so fast. The first attachment being this laser sight with the bunny scope as well. And the second attachment is actually the 40-round magazine. Now, I know a lot of you guys are probably in the comments, Lucky, I use a 50-round magazine. It's so good. More bullets equals more kills. Yes, kind of technically, not really. But unfortunately, the 50-round magazine, especially on the MP5, does more harm to the weapon than actually benefit. It actually goes over a lot of people's head because they don't really look at the fine print. They don't really look in between the lines on the attachments and the pros and cons to it. But when you really dive deep into it, it's sacrificing your ADS time, sprint to fire time, and of course mobility on a SMG. More important than rocking an extra 10 bullets? No. 10 bullets isn't going to make or break the amount of kills you're going to get into a game. Maybe by one gunfight, but that means if you're relying on extra 10 bullets, you need to focus on your, rotation, positioning, and a lot more. For example, I'm taking this fight on a 1v2. Now, I only have 40 bullets in the clip. I know I can't get both these kills. The one I'm going to do is I'm going to use my tactical to come in first, throw my throwing knife, miss that, get that kill, and then approach the gunfight. So I'm using the tactical. I'm picking off one player at a time, and then I'm going in for the full kill, which I think a lot of players need to do rather than just running in head on like you're damn Thanos or you're like about to do something. Also, the Hemlock is going to be the secondary. We're not going to talk about it too much because we're all bored about this weapon, but I needed a secondary to touch up on while using this MP5. Now, that third attachment is actually going to be the stock. Now, I know a lot of players do use a stock, and the same stock that you guys most likely use, it's going to have the same effects, the same pros, the same cons. However, it's going to be up a little bit, up like one notch. The pros are going to be like, of course, the sprint to fire, ADS time, mobility, so you're going to outmaneuver a lot of opponents in and out, so definitely increases speed there. However, that con is actually going to be the recoil control. Now, if you use the MP5 a lot or the same weapon a lot, you're going to be able to control the recoil pretty easily, and honestly, outmaneuvering your opponents like that is going to be a little bit more benefiting than just missing a couple shots. Hello. We're gonna keep running down, bro. It's a lot easier to practice your guys' recoil control than your movement when you don't even have the option to. Oh my god. And that fourth attachment, before I talk about the special one, is actually gonna be the rear grip. It's the same thing that everyone uses to increase your sprint to fire and ADS time, so there's nothing special there. However, it is a must, especially on SMG. SMGs are used to the up close and personal. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Sit back down, sit back down. Okay. A lot of you guys are like, why are you using hollow point rounds? They don't really do much. They just, inflict wounding damage, meaning your players, once you shoot them, they can't heal for a brief moment. Like, this guy can't heal. That's why he's throwing smokes to try to run. Good plays, though. What a lot of players don't know is that if you have this weapon maxed out, you could actually tune the bullets, those special rounds that delay had to be healing. So although I'm not using a barrel to increase the damage range and bullet velocity, I have those special round bullets that have no negative effect to it. As well as with the tuning, you get the same kind of feel, or at least close to it, as you would with a barrel, yet I don't have to use barrel. Oh god, Resurgence just disabled. This guy's gonna have a bad day. So it's basically like having a barrel, yet with no actual cons to it, which is making this class so overpowered that I don't think a lot of people are gonna use. But matter of fact, let's close out this win here. We have 13 players still remaining. One player underneath me who's putting some shots down there. I almost fell. And after this win, we're gonna move on to another weapon that I guarantee you not a lot of you guys know about. And at any point in this video, if I don't cover a gun that you consider a secret meta or an underrated gun, let me know in the comments down below and we'll put it in the next video. Looking at this zone, it's gonna be tough. Gonna be a lot of finesse. We're gonna have to do a little bit of a delay rotation to hopefully get some kills here with the Hemlock. And we do have this player still underneath me. Now, I could make a play through this window, which is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna parachute right here. He's not gonna see me. He's gonna panic and come back to me. And I don't know if there's another player there, but I'm immediately close that door, then go for the high ground. Yes. Okay, gas mask is what we needed for a delay rotation. I have eyes on him. He's actually gonna be in a really good spot. If he's still looking at me, which is gonna be the case, I'm gonna P-strike this right here. Might push up a little bit closer, which he is, and use the Hemlock to put that player down, get that kill. Clear by pings. I'm gonna knock with that P-strike. I'm not gonna really... Is that him? No. Damage down there. Just gonna lay down, get that kill. Oh my god, is that the Joker? I'm gonna wait for last second here, just in case there's anyone underneath me. Then I'm gonna rotate on the left-hand side in case anyone had a last minute glance at me. I don't think that's gonna be the case. I Now, we only have about 3 or 4 ticks left on this gas mask. There might be one on that buy station, but I'm not going to count on it. Instead, I'm going to wait for a slower rotation here. I'm going to pop the battle rage, which is going to give me unlimited attack sprint. And I'm going to go for a farther rotation here on the right-hand side. Go for a cutoff here. Now, if you guys don't know with battle rage, you actually have unlimited attack sprint up until it's over. Take this roof. Scan it real quick. I'm going to go ultimate roof here because there's going to be too many entrances here. I'm going to go up top. There's 2 players remaining. I'm 1 away from a 20 bomb as well, which is going to be absolutely absurd. To win this game, you guys got to drop a like. We're closing in on 250,000 subscribers, man. My goal is to try to get that hurry before June. That's done. I'm not going to pop my parachute. I'm going to close this gap real quick. I have temper, so I'll be able to get this up. Can't snake here. Actually, I can't snake there. It's all good, though. Oh my god! Boom! It's a W next gun. The next weapon is the new and improved one-shot sniper that literally feels like the Car 98. And with this bad boy, I'm going to be using the previous weapon, that MP5, to help in case you guys aren't able to get the headshot. And combo with this weapon is going to be the MP5 for the close quarter gunfights, which you'll see is an absolute deadly combo. I will be the first to admit, when this gun first came out, the newer intervention, I was not a fan of it. Matter of fact, it was too slow. However, I was able to tweak out and, you know, through trial and error and seen a lot of what other players were using, find the right attachments that help increase the movement speed, ADS time, but still able to one-shot those players. Now, of course, on every sniper, it has to be a bolt-action sniper with the explosive or fire rounds to be able to one-shot opponents. So that is definitely going to be a must on the attachments list we have for you guys. 2 attachments actually go hand in hand. It's going to be your barrel and muzzle. That's going to increase the damage, range, and bullet velocity. If you guys have tried the explosive rounds already, you guys know not only is it deadly, as you guys just saw, it also has a lot of bullet drop. I mean, when you shoot that sniper, that bullet feels like it's 1,000 pounds, like Mrs. Puff, and it's going straight to the floor. And don't get me wrong, you'll feel a lot of that on Mazara, but not too much when it comes down to the smaller map. Where are you going? Where are you going, little bro? So those are the 3 attachments that are going to help increase the damage and bullet velocity, and it's going to help you get those one-shot snipes. Like that. Oh my god, dude. Yo, what the heck? Oh my god. Oh god. Another TikToker down. I almost got one-shot sniped. Now, with the other attachments, you don't have to be a good sniper to be able to land shots on this gun. I don't know who's sniping me, by the way, but it's going to be the lasers that we see across the board on all weapons, and that's going to increase the sprint to fire and ADS time. God, that guy's getting me upset. Put this guy down with the MP5. But that laser is going to help with your sprint to fire and ADS time, and although players could see it, at the end of the day, you are sniping, so, I mean, that's, like, not too big of a deal, because you're not going to be up in their face with a laser, right? Wow! But the last and final attachment is actually what makes this sniper so overpowered and honestly broken. Like, so broken that the Warzone pros are asking this gun to get banned in the World Series of Warzone, which, if you guys don't know, is the biggest tournament to date in Call of Duty history or Warzone history, with $1.2 million on the line. So you guys know it's bad if players are asking everyone to come to an agreement and ban this weapon. But that last attachment is actually the sight. Now, I know a lot of players either A, use a default sight, or B, use a sight that's going to actually help increase their view distance, and it's gonna be the sight that I'm currently using. It's the 5.5x ACOG scope. Now, although it's not like a 7x or a 10x, you're still able to see at a great distance with this. I mean, look how far I can see. Pretty good, right? However, you don't see like that with a default 5.5 ACOG sight. No, you have to tune it specifically on how I'm about to tell you guys right now. With the secret attachment, you tune it for all the way close so that your player could actually see that view distance a lot greater. So you're able to tune the sniper like an SMG to absolutely beam players up close. Oh my god, that should have been a kill. Winning this game, though, is going to be absolutely insane. Up close, you're able to do that because you tune the scope for ADS time. But again, that also isn't what makes this gun so overpowered. So while the weapon is able to one-shot ADS, bullet velocity very non-existent, especially on Ashika Island. Sprint to fire time in the laser helping with the stability and the sprint to fire time ADS time. But like any other sniper scope, there's a glare to it. You guys guessed it right. There is no glare to this one sight. You're able to ADS from as far as you want or as close as you want, and your opponents won't actually see where you're coming from. Like that guy. That guy has a glare. Me, on the other hand, I don't. And he's dead. Hello. I definitely don't blame that guy. Okay, I just realized we're edge zone with 9 players. This is gonna be a difficult one to win, but it's also gonna be sniping city. Let's go for the high ground here. Sad part is that guy probably didn't even know how to snipe. We have a claymore. I'm gonna put this claymore real quick right on the stairs. Now, I'm not gonna hide it because at the end of the day, it's not about hiding, it's about information. If a player sees it, it's just gonna shoot it, which gives me the info that somebody's coming up on the stairs. I'm not gonna get too television on this one kill because of zone. If I do, zone's gonna be very difficult to counter. I still don't have any information on where anyone else is. I'm gonna drop the stuns down, replace it for these stims, just in case I need to play zone. I'm gonna get that knock, but I'm not gonna be able to full kill him. I see another player. Do a quick kill. Yeah, this player underneath me is either gonna do a great gas mask play. Look at that knock. I'm gonna play into zone. There he is. That's what I was waiting for. Now I need to play ahead of zone here with a couple players remaining. The sniper is going to be key to winning this game and a lot of your other games. If you're a sniper, man, this is a gun you guys want and have to use. There's that stim. Zone's going to pull back, which is going to be key. I need to play in this building here for some cover, and then I'm going to play the window. Guy above me. I can't really play how I wanted to. 5, baby. Oh my god. Oh, it's a W next gun. And the next gun could literally outperform the Hemlock. We have the STB AR SMG edition. And before anyone says, oh, lucky the Hemlock has less recoil, maybe more damage, whatever it may be, I will argue that the STB is by far the best weapon, or by far the most viable weapon in its current meta, and has not yet shown its properly the light to this weapon and what it could do. If you guys don't know what I mean, the STB compared to the Hemlock, yes, maybe it has a little bit more recoil and a bigger magazine. However, when it comes down to the TTK, the damage on the weapon, as well as the bullet velocity, you're able to outgun opponents just as much as the Hemlock. However, there's one thing that changes this gun completely. And that one thing, it's not an attachment, but more or less the base stats on the STB that make the gun get so powerful and so different compared to the Hemlock. Before we talk about that, let's talk about the attachments on the weapon so you guys know exactly what to rock. On this STB, we are not using a base round magazine, so a lot different compared to the Hemlock. But the Hemlock, you definitely rock one of those, upping it to 4T5. Player. Are you okay? So compared to the Hemlock, we have a 30-round base magazine. On the Hemlock, you have a 45, so the Hemlock definitely wins in that department. However, hitting your shots, it's not really a big deal. I mean, look at that. I was able to get 2 kills at each. And the damage, I mean, let's not talk about the damage. I thought I forgot about you two. No, to get boom, baby. Oh my god, my gun.
You're cheating. Are you?
You're cheating. No, I'm not, little bro. You're just bad. Wow, that barrel's gonna actually help out a lot when it comes to the range fights. The damage range and the bullet velocity. Now, those are all key factors you have to rock on a AR. Oh my god, there's guys coming. Go, 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 go. Don't pull your shoe. Oh my god, that was James Bond. We out. We out. So on SCP, the barrel that I am rocking also covers for the muzzle department. And what that means is, with the barrel I have on, there's not a slot open for the muzzle. So you open up now 2 extra slots compared to the Hemlock. And yes, I may have said this before, but the attachments aren't what make this gun as different and as overpowered in comparison to the Hemlock. Next attachment is the FTAC Ripper, which is an attachment we all are familiar with. That's going to help with the horizontal and vertical recoil control. Then, of course, we have the laser, which we all know. And the 4th attachment is going to be the high velocity rounds. Oh my goodness, he was full HP. He's even shocked himself. And then, of course, you guys notice I am rocking a sight. Now, this sight is a hybrid for both a long range and close range fight. It is tuned for close and also tuned for your ADS speed. With all those attachments, you have now created the ultimate STE class. However, what makes this gun so different and so special in comparison to the Hemlock, which is the absolute meta currently, or at least was? I'm actually about to show you guys in this gunfight. The SUV is an AR, we all know and love. Show me a clip where someone does that and wins this with a Hemlock. It's not gonna happen. The Hemlock, yes, has less recoil, maybe the same damage in TTK. However, up close, it almost feels like a pea shooter. The STB, however, doesn't. And the only thing you have to counter is its recoil, which is not difficult to do. Call of Duty has now lost its movement category. So use that time that you're using to learn slide cancels. Oh my goodness, dude. That guy got embarrassed so bad. But that extra time you guys were using to master movement maybe, or slide canceling and stuff like that, use that to just practice your recoil control. And the SUV is a gun that you can, if perfectly get down, you're outgunning the Hemlock and a lot of the close quarter gunfights. As a matter of fact, I am rocking the MP5 with this class, yet I haven't used it. And that all goes down to just I haven't been needed to. Maybe in that last gunfight I could have switched weapons, but at the end of the day, the MP5 almost gets replaced completely, opening up another free slot. God, being underground definitely does suck. We have about a minute left on Resurgence. We need to get a position where we're able to win this gunfight. Excuse me, win this game. It's gonna be quite difficult if we're fighting our way out to in. So we need to try to hopefully get there. And by doing that, we're gonna use the UAV to kind of help us with that goal. Maybe even the ATV. I'm gonna pop the UAV. I'm gonna see where some players are at, and I'm gonna use this UAV to kind of navigate through these players. See that guy? So I'm gonna go this way. He's gonna be sniping. He's not gonna hit his snipes. I already know he would have hit that first one. I'm gonna flame this car. that way. And, oh, that player's gonna be a little bit deeper. Now we got in a power position is what we're gonna call it. We can start focusing on closing out this game with just about 7 seconds left. Ladies and gentlemen, resurgence disabled, and just like that, I called center zone here, which is gonna be a little bit of an IQ play that I want you guys to get down if you guys want to raise that KD in one more gunfight. Make sure that guy doesn't push up or get eyes on me, and if he does, I'm able to quickly counter. Right now, we're not looking for any kills unless they're gonna be an absolute kill, meaning that I'm able to put them down instantly without having to really get into a quote-unquote gunfight. The goal is to hold roof here. Eyes on him right there. Okay. Now I'm not going to take that gunfight because he has a sniper. My bad temper is going to help us out a lot here. And that player who gunned him is not going to know I'm here unless he saw me for that brief moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reposition and get ready to take this gunfight. I'm going to live ping him. Get some shots there. I'm going to go back for the high ground here. I'm going to lay down this fight. And what I'm doing right here now is I kind of switch position. I'm not going for absolute kills. I'm most likely trying to keep these players at bay. I don't want them to peek me. I don't want to fight that riot shield either. I try to take him out. I'm going to stun check that. Yep, someone's there. Most likely going to re-peek. I'm going to throw another one of these bad boys down. One guy seems to be underneath me. The zone's not going to look fun. I'm going to get that kill. I'm going to focus on going into the zone here. Now I have another stun, which is going to help us win this next gunfight. That guy's coughing, I believe. Just stun him. That cluster strike is not going to help us. Movement. I know there's not really much movement, but we have eyes where we had eyes on both players. We had eyes on the guy on the hill. Get some damage down. Rotate. We need to come in for the third party. We need to get this. This is going to be huge. I'm going to stun him. Let's self-revive as well. Another stun. Get him. Switch